Thursday, Pleasure Valley. Yeah, we have a USA Holeshot clinic, a starting clinic, which is cool. Me, Joel, Brandon, working on the concrete start. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully the weather holds off. But yeah, everything looks good. A lot of people are rolling in. We got a win here last year. We've got to try to end the perfect streak. It's gonna be a stretch, but it's what I train to do and what I train for. So yeah, we're gonna go for it. Watch practice tomorrow, enjoy the day, and be ready for Saturday. And then after the race, Saturday is more exciting for me sometimes, the fireworks. So hopefully everything goes good. Saturday we're gonna do a gnarly fireworks show. Shout out to Tyler, he's driving the fireworks all the way from my house to here. So thank you so much, Tyler. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, it's gonna be an awesome show. So we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. I'm just gonna kick it tonight, chill out, and make sure we're good for Saturday.
Come over here, you'll be able to see. I'm just going to explain. Our starts are going to only be to that last hay bale right here on the edge of the track, the left side, this yellow bale. Is it yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, yellow bale. And that's how we're going to go do them. And then Brandon, Bryce, and myself, we're going to watch. Obviously, try to help you as much as we can get off this concrete. Concrete's one of the most tricky surfaces to start on, especially when it's wet. Wet concrete for a guy like me is like my worst enemy. I ain't got no traction, I don't go nowhere. Spin the tires. That's what we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna try to figure that out for you guys and try to get you off this line without blowing the tires off till you get to the dirt. And I think we got some really good tips for you guys to do that.
Like what he touched on, traction is the biggest thing here. So a lot of times I really like to try to roast the tires a little bit, get them hot. When it's wet like this too, there's really nothing to grab on. So like, you know, the more traction, the better. So when it comes to doing a start on pavement, compared to a typical dirt start, I just like to barely creep a little bit back on the seat. So maybe if I'm center on a regular start, I just come back, I mean, just a little bit to try to put a little bit more weight to the back of the bike.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for signing up. Yeah, thank you for donating towards Team USA. It really means a lot to go over there, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. But yeah, we're here on the toughest start of the circuit, the concrete start, which is a struggle for all of us, I could say probably. But yeah, we're just gonna work with you guys on body position. It's definitely important to be back on the bike, and you want to try to get the tires to spin the least you can. So just be really smooth on the clutch. The start needs to dry out a little bit, so we'll do a couple starts. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun, and we'll try our best to teach you guys something, and hopefully all you guys can rip a start this weekend.
Okay, so that's pretty solid. On a start like this, instead of being way up here, maybe be right there. Does that make sense? So that's all we're trying to do. Just a little adjustment with that pavement, okay?
It's gonna be fun to do. One of the biggest things I want to touch on again, when we're going up here, we're gonna do all these starts together. We're gonna try to watch you guys as a whole, but all we care about is from right here, basically, let's say to that American flag. Like, that's all we care about. So we care about your exit of the gate and then your next shift. We don't care about 4th gear, 5th gear. We know you can do that. We want you to go as best as you can. You can race up there, but if you start getting into somebody, you start touching each other, completely back off, because we have to race this weekend.
Piece of not blowing the tires off too. So it depends on your guys' power and whatnot, but I really like to think about starting somewhere around 1/2 and 3/4 throttle, okay? If it's super slick conditions, you might lower that down to that 1/2 area, and then if you're hooked up and you feel like you're good with clutch, maybe you can use a little bit more, okay?
Everyone's definitely improving, but the biggest thing is if you feel yourself blowing your tires off all the way to the dirt, you got to ask us and we got to figure something out, because I know for me, if I did a start with you guys right now, I'll be upset if I'm blowing my tires off to the dirt. I'm gonna show you what it's like when you guys would do just 3/4 throttle in a neutral position. I'll show you a couple different ways of what we're trying to tell you not to do, and then I'll show you, the right way, hopefully, to do it. I'll try to do it good the first time here. Aiden, you gonna race me? You getting ready?
Yeah, one of the biggest things you guys should do, you should get as far back as you can on this start, because it's so slick right now. But like they're saying, once you get to the dirt, you definitely want to hinge forward with your hips and get your chin over the bars, because it's gonna wheelie for sure.
All right, let's demonstrate. I'm gonna show you wide open throttle, okay? Wide open throttle until I get there. I ain't gonna go all the way up, because I'm gonna tell you right now it ain't gonna be good. We'll just demonstrate. In third gear, you can hear me, I'm rev limiter still till I hit the dirt. So, I mean, if I could start in fourth and pull fourth when I hit that, I probably would try. But this is just where we're at. Like, everybody here on the big bikes is doing the same thing, even the little bikes. So, we're all against the same thing, wet concrete. It's gonna dry out, and everything we're doing is gonna be better, and we're all gonna get the whole shot, except Bryce and Brandon, and we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, so instead of the pit bikes and wheelies and slushies, let's watch some racing and get some hole shots. All right, win the race. Come back to me Sunday and be like, I won the race, got both hole shots. I would love to hear that.
Try to be a little bit smoother on the throttle and stay back. You did better, you're doing better. Keep doing that. Because when it dries out, it's gonna get more traction. Less throttle. Yeah, less throttle. A little bit.
Bad reaction time. Other than that, it was good.
That's what Styles is doing. He's creeping, and nobody else is.
No, that's what I didn't want to call him out, but I watched that one though. He almost will hit the gate doing that. Yeah. Like if we put that gate up, he'll hit it. Yeah, if you get hammered with a bad gate pick for Moto 1, unfortunately, some of you guys don't have a choice in that. I would say the inside's probably the key. That way, everybody pushes out. You can kind of tuck under. Just be right with them, it'd be better off than you kind of trying to pull the start and then get to the top and everyone's there, and then you get caught up in a pile up or something crazy.
I don't want to be the one out here. Make sure they're not holding their clutch before you point. It'll teach them, because they're all just holding it in. Hey, like they said earlier, just put it in neutral while you're waiting. As soon as he points at you, put it in gear.
gotta go get the merch at bf4.com.
That's right. Yeah, I like it. Hell yeah.
Okay, so a couple things I saw like throughout the Holeshot practice. If you're setting yourself in with the front brakes and you have the clutch engaged and you're giving it gas and the bike starts to move forward, slide forward, we're gonna be in a tight little predicament, okay? So really be careful when you're setting the bike, when you're in the gate and the gate's about to drop and you got the clutch in, you're holding yourself in, be careful, don't give it too much gas and slide and hit the gate, okay? Because if you do and Dad's not right behind you, we're in for a bad gate. So be careful on, because it is so slick. It's not like the dirt that's holding your front tires in. This concrete's sliding a little bit. So be careful on that when you're setting yourself in. I'm always on my front brake to set myself in the gate. Maybe the guys that are on the rear brake aren't gonna have that issue. But still, just be aware of that, excuse me. And other than that, I think we all really improved our Holeshots. I'm glad the gates got a little bit better for us. All you guys did really good. Like from the first couple we done, obviously we all thought they sucked, and now they're all a lot better. Even for me, I was happy to do a couple. You see how hard it is even for me. It's not like when we have conditions like this, like Brandon and Bryce said earlier, your guy next to you is having the same issues you're having, okay? Yeah, that guy beside you ain't just gonna have perfect traction and do a wheelie and just wave by to you up the gate. I promise you he's not gonna do that unless it's Styles. No, I'm just kidding, but it's you guys just got to figure out what's best for you this weekend and try to get off there as best as we did today and use all the tips and tricks we taught you. Heat up the tires, ask us questions like we said. If you have any questions after this or today, let us know, man. This is really important. Great start to the weekend to do starts with you guys. So obviously thank you guys for joining us. It was a really good time. I hope you learned a little bit. Like we said earlier, gate preference, watch the gates before your race, watch the races before your race. Focus on the Holeshot when you're down here, guys. So important. But I wish you guys the best of luck this weekend. I really enjoyed having you, and be careful, of course.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Like these guys said earlier, make sure you have a routine every time you come down here, because once you get a good start, try to remember what you do. Try to, keep the bike in neutral till they grab the card, till they flip it around, whatever. It's just, it's really important to have a routine here and to get good starts. I probably need to work on my routine a little bit because we're inconsistent sometimes, but yeah, just be consistent. And all you guys look really good. I'm taking notes for myself, so hopefully we can pull some starts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for signing up. It means a lot to all of us, and yeah, it makes it possible for us to get over and compete against the best guys in the world. But yeah, I hope all you guys have a great day today, and hopefully you guys pull some starts and win some motos tomorrow and Sunday.